Good morning, graduates, guests, and staff. Welcome to Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. My name is Rachel Perra, member of our art department. Joining me on stage is Wes Shear-Hennings from our English department, and together we have the pleasure of acting as your MCs this morning. To open the ceremonies, please direct your attention to the screen for a welcome message from Barry Sarazen, Pikwakanagan First Nations Knowledge Keeper. Apologies for that, folks. We'll see if we can get in touch with Mr. Sarazen a little bit later during the ceremony. We'll continue. It is with great gratitude that we as a school community acknowledge that our daily learning activities take place on the unceded and unsurrendered territories of the Anishinaabe-Algonquin Nation, which have been preserved by their stewardship. We recognize that Ottawa, as we know it, is rich in the history and modern traditions of many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. We strive to honor, respect, and take care of this land so that it may be enjoyed by all for years to come. We also endeavor to build strong, supportive relationships with the Indigenous students, families, and community leaders whose education pathways lead them through Sir Will's hallways, classrooms, and learning spaces. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the national anthem, played by the Sir Wilfrid Laurier Concert Band under the direction of Sonia Schrum.
Thank you, Ms. Schrum and the concert band. We'll be treated to a couple of numbers by the band throughout the ceremony today. The staff and students of Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School are pleased to welcome the graduating class of 2026 and their guests to this afternoon's program. I'd like to begin by thanking Mr. Jim Forbes for piping our graduates into the ceremony. As the ceremony gets underway, we hope that everyone enjoys the program. And I'd like to remind all our graduates and visitors to turn off your cell phones for the duration of this ceremony. It's the last time I will ask you to put your phones away, graduates. I promise. Keeping cell phones off will help to expedite the ceremony and will help to minimize disruptions throughout the event.
Quel grand plaisir de pouvoir se rassembler aujourd'hui pour célébrer nos finissants et finissantes. Nous nous retrouvons ici pour les féliciter et pour reconnaître leurs efforts qui les ont menés jusqu'à maintenant. Merci et bravo également à tous ceux et celles qui ont appuyé ce groupe de jeunes gens lors de leur parcours académique. Now, as their names are called, I would ask the platform guests to please stand and be recognized. Mr. Tim Hawes, principal of Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. Mary Jane Farish, Superintendent of Instruction, Ottawa-Carleton District School Board. Ms. Amanda Anderson, Vice Principal, Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. Ms. Jamie Bell, Vice Principal, Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. As their names are called, I would ask our honored guests to my left to please stand and be recognized. Ms. Laurie Brown, wife of former Sir Wilfrid Laurier staff member Dale Brown, Laurie's mother and father, Elaine and Larry Garreau, are also with us from Williamstown, Ontario. Mr. Ashutosh Upreti is an alumnus who created an initiative for excellence, and we're happy to welcome him back today. I invite Principal Hawes at this time to give his address to the graduates.
Staff, family, friends, and most importantly, students of the class of 2026, welcome to Sir Wilfrid Laurier School's commencement ceremony. Thank you all for joining us this morning. To parents, guardians, and mentors in the room, thank you for providing the unwavering support and guidance that has fostered the success of the graduates we see before us today. In preparing for today's gathering, I spent some time reflecting on the incredible journey these graduates have taken. 4 years ago, most of them joined Sir Will as a group of wide-eyed grade 9 students, excited and perhaps a little bit nervous as they entered the big world of high school. Now, here we are, sitting together one last time, but this time as a graduating class of 2026. You made it here together, as friends, as a community, and as a family. You focused on making Sir Will the school you could take pride in, and a place where you consistently achieved your personal best. Over my last 22 years as a school administrator and a teacher before that, I have had more opportunities than many to hear some truly inspiring year-end speeches. A few years ago, I listened to a speaker by the name of Tyler Derman talk about the true meaning of happiness. His message was simple, yet profound. Live your best story. His words moved me, leaving me thinking about what each of us can do to genuinely make a difference in the world and how we can live our best stories. If it were in my power to hand you a script of what the future would hold for you and what your story should look like, I would. But all I can really do today is share a few things I've learned as my own story has unfolded. And I hope these few thoughts, in some small way, help your individual chapters unfold into the greatest story ever told. First, believe in yourself. Don't let your fears overwhelm your desire. Let the barriers you face, and there will be barriers, be external and not internal. Fortune favors the bold, and I promise you that you will never truly know what you're capable of unless you try. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be unwilling to grow. Your journey through life is just beginning, so enjoy the ride wherever it takes you. Second, find your passion. If you haven't found your absolute passion in life just yet, don't panic. You might not find it until you're 20 or 30 or even your 40s. Don't give up searching for it, and don't feel guilty if you still don't know exactly what you want to do with your life. To be completely honest, Life is going to happen to you whether you try and guide it or not, so you might as well try and influence the outcome. You need to know what you want, and you need to be willing to go after it. Take action, live with purpose and significance, and above all, respect yourself and others, avoid self-righteousness, and always remember, it is infinitely better to be kind than to be right. Give back and be generous, as I know you can. Life is not about warming yourself by the fire, but life is about building the fire, and generosity is the match. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a lifetime, lift someone else up. Living your best story is fundamentally about what you give to others. As each new day moves forward, do something to make yourself a better person, and do something to help someone else who needs a helping hand. Make a meaningful difference. Like generations of graduates before you, you're stepping out into a world that can often feel like a daunting place. Conflict, division, economic uncertainty, global challenges will never disappear. And even as adults, they can be intimidating. But do you know what brings me and every supporter in this room profound hope for the future? It's the fact that as a graduating class, you have proven over and over in the last 4 years that your generation is uniquely capable of overcoming those challenges. By focusing on what unites us rather than what divides us, you've shown us all that it's possible for a very diverse group of people to walk hand in hand. By creating and celebrating deep friendships across different backgrounds, cultures, races, and beliefs, you've shown that a diverse community doesn't just get along, it thrives. And by standing together, focused on celebrating 4 amazing years and living and learning as one, you're proving to the world that you will not be defined by division. Instead, you will build a future that recognizes our diversity is our greatest strength. As you sit together as a class for the very last time, I encourage you to look back with pride on the things you've accomplished and learned. To your advantage. They will be the tools that allow you to be your best self and to be the proud authors of your own destiny. Go out there, class of 2026, and truly live your best story. Congratulations.
We'll just take a minute to roll this video from Mr. Sarazen, who has a few words for our graduates.
Kway abitang in the go pakwak kan donjiba nintang gubin gishgo. Good afternoon. My Anishinaabe name is Abitang. My name is Barry Saracen. I'm from the Kitchissippirini Nation of the Algonquins. So I'm glad to be here today. I'd like to sing an honor song. And the honor song says, the Creator, He made this beautiful life for us to walk, and He loves you. Basically, what that means is that He made all the beautiful earth, all the water, and all the fish that are in the water, and all the animals that are in the bush, and all the medicines that are in the bush. So this is the song to help you in your graduation today.
Thank you for your inspirational speech, Mr. Haas. Okay, we'd like to start the celebration with a few special awards. For family and friends, just note, before we get underway, we have benches in the front of the stage for those of you who wish to take photographs. You're welcome to come up and take a seat on the bench to get your photo during the distribution of awards and diplomas. For the first 6 awards, we ask the recipient to come up to the stage when they hear their name. As they walk up, we'll describe the award, and we ask that everyone listen to hear what the award is being given for. So hold your applause. Once a graduate receives the award in their hands, we can clap in congratulations. So would Noah Hickey please make their way to the stage to receive the next award? The Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award for Students. I ask that Superintendent Farish please step forward to present the award. This award recognizes an exemplary volunteer among the graduating students of each of Ontario's secondary schools. A graduating student is selected for this award for exemplary community contribution for outstanding achievement through volunteer activity. Congratulations, Noah, for receiving the Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award for this year. We'll please present our next awards that have been established to honor the legacy and memory of cherished SWL staff members who are no longer with us. I'd like to call on Mr. Budgell, Department Head of the Technology and Arts Department, to present the following award. And we invite Ryan Amano and Charlie Baugen to make their way to the stage to receive the first of these 3 awards. Tony Tapp was a technology and visual arts teacher at Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School from 1991 to 2012. His creative talents and his caring nature are part of his legacy as an educator in our school. Tony Tapp Memorial Award is presented to the students who have had the most significant impact on school through their use of technology and during their time at Sir Will. Would Mr. Budgell please present the award to Rayanne and Charlie? Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Budgell. This time I'd like to ask Miss Laurie Brown to make her way to the stage to present an award. And I ask that Hayden Doucette and Jory Fletcher Randall please make their way to the stage to receive the next of these awards. Dale Brown was one of our talented technology teachers at Sir Wilfrid Laurier from 1999 to 2022. And in the latter part of his career, he was also the head of technology and art department. He lost his battle with glioblastoma 4 years ago. His presence at Sir Will is sorely missed. The Dale Brown Technology Award is awarded to a graduating student who contributed to the school through their use of technology, demonstrated perseverance, and used steps of the design process to refine their work during their time at Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. I would ask Miss Laurie Brown, wife of Dale, to present this award to Hayden and Jory. Congratulations. Thank you, Mrs. Brown. I would now invite Miss Christine Gagne up to the stage, and would Rasha Ali please make their way to the stage to receive this next award. Her family has established the Donna Corning Memorial Guidance Award, for which Donna herself set the criteria. This award will be given annually over the course of 10 years. We'll recognize a graduating student who has shown resilience when facing life's challenges during their years in high school and has the courage to reach out and accept help that moves them forward in a positive way. Ideally, this learning would ripple outward and be of benefit to others as well. I would ask Ms. Gagne, Sir Will Guidance Counselor and friend of Ms. Corning, to present this award to this year's recipient, Rasha Ali. Congratulations.
Thank you, Madame Gagne. Next, would Gwendolyn Hatfield to be involved in the school and community as a leader. Congratulations, Gwen, for receiving the Bandari Upreti Initiative for Excellence Scholarship this year. Thank you, Mr. Upreti. Would Mr. Hawes please step forward to acknowledge the next award? This award is presented to a graduating student who has promoted school pride and spirit while providing outstanding leadership in different aspects of school life over their career as a student at Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. This year's recipient of the Ontario Principals Council Award for Student Leadership is Hara Asaf.
Howard was unable to be with us because she's celebrating traditions with her family today. I'm going to accept this award on her behalf.
We will be calling up the graduates one at a time in alphabetical order. Dear guests, please only come up for photos when your graduate's part of the alphabet is being called. We have benches reserved in front for this purpose, but there is limited room. Please feel free to sit on the benches when your graduate is about to cross the stage, then please promptly and quietly return to your seats. For the enjoyment and safety of all, we ask that you remember to not block others' view of the ceremony by remaining standing. We appreciate your cooperation in ensuring everyone can respectfully have their turn at the right time to take photos, and this procedure ensures that we have an efficient ceremony for our 242 graduates. Graduates, you may pause for a quick photo when you receive your certificate from a guest on stage. Once your photo has been taken, please make way for the next graduate. Please be respectful to all graduates as they receive their diplomas today. We all take a different path to graduation, and everyone's successes should be acknowledged. Today is a day of celebration of everyone's achievements, and we are very proud of all your accomplishments. Lastly, this is a reminder to all our senior band members. Once you cross the stage, you can make your way directly to your band seat, while all other graduates will return to their regular seats. Oh, okay, wonderful.
Just before we invite our first group of graduates onto the stage, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our guests, Superintendent Farish. We appreciate you being with us today. We know how busy it is with all of the schools graduating yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Your commitment to supporting public education and the needs of our students in the East End, where you have served as our superintendent for many years, is greatly appreciated. Thanks to Ms. Brown and Ms. Garneau for being here today and keeping Dale's memory alive here at the school. It's also like to thank Mr. Upreti and Mr. Bandari for their inspirational scholarship as Sir Wilfrid.
Ghani Honor Society Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Malik Abdul Rahim. Muhammad Zaim Abidi, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Leanne Abunada, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Silver Medal. School certificates include Science Distinction. Azam Adam, Honors Business Award. Nalah Ajil, French Immersion Certificate, Honor Society. School certificate includes the arts. Ghadia Ahmed, French Immersion Certificate, and the arts certificate. Zainab Ahmadzai, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. She also earned the highest mark in Families in Canada. Rain Ahmed, French Immersion Certificate. Sarah Akbari, French Immersion Certificate, Community Involvement Certificate Bronze, and a Certificate in the Arts. Zora Akbari, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Meher Al-Halak, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Hala Al-Khalaf, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, and a Certificate in the Arts. Adyan Al-Samadi, Hamza Al-Ali, Angelina Alexander, Honor Society, Bronze and Community Involvement Certificate. Rital Al-Kabra, Mir Allen, Technology Award, Honors Society, and her school certificate is Construction and Woodworking. Another award is Sir Will's Staff Bursary. Rasha Ali, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. She also earned a Certificate in the Arts, Science Distinction. She earned the highest mark in drama production. Other school awards include the Drama Letter and Music Letter. Razan Al-Natur, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, and a School Certificate in the Arts. Mardia Amadai Mahatmat, Rayan Amano, Extended French Certificate, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Gold in the Community Involvement Certificate. Other certificates include the Arts, Science Distinction, and other awards include High Skills Major, Information Communications Technology, and Music Letter. Siraj Amin, Sakina Ansari, French Immersion Certificate, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver. She earned the highest mark in interdisciplinary studies. Alicia Antoine, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Another school certificate was a Science Merit. Faith Ariel, Ontario Scholar. She earned a Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Samantha Atkinson, Ontario Scholar. Vincent Badwar, French Immersion Certificate. Julia Baird, Ontario Scholar. Mackenzie Barclay, Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Hayden Bell, Ontario Scholar. Highest mark in personal life management and healthy active living education. Jalen Bender, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Other school awards include High Skills Major, Arts and Culture. Colby Bennett, Honors Business Award. Mustafa bin Uthman, Ontario Scholar, and School Certificate in Science Distinction. Cameron Blondie, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Gold in the Community Involvement Certificate. Charlotte Baugen, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Silver Community Involvement Certificate, and the Student Council Award. Jason Boyle, Ontario Scholar, Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Ira Brandseg, Ontario Scholar. Colin Brooks, French Immersion Certificate, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Gold Community Involvement Certificate, Arts, Science Distinction, highest marks in music, calculus and vectors, advanced functions, and physics. He also earned the music letter. Jackson Busbridge, Extended French Certificate. Tristan Bushel, Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Jack Cairns, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver. Ava Cameron, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Silver Medal, Bronze Community Involvement Certificate, and earned a Certificate in Science Distinction. Ayana Kasmir, Asha Chadha, French Immersion Certificate.
Thank you, Ms. Zabian and Ms. Anderson. I would now like to call on Ms. Natalie Chung of our Canadian and World Studies and English Department.
Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Mariam Chaudhry, French Immersion Certificate, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Gold, School Certificate in Arts and Science Distinction, also awarded Music Letter. Braden Ella Chisholm, Honors Business Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificate in International Studies. Damon Clouden. Avery Cook, French Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificate in Science Distinction, Music Letter. Scholar. Naman Data, French Immersion Certificate. Ryland DeWitt, French Immersion. Maddie De Lazari, Core French Certificate. Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificate in Science, Distinction, highest mark in FSF 4U, Core French. Technology Award, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificates in Arts, Media Design. Also awarded High Skills Major, Information and Extended French Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Reese Donaldson, French Ontario Scholar, School Certificate in Science, Distinction, highest mark in BBB 4M, International Business Fundamentals, and ENG. French Immersion Certificate, Technology Award, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver, School Certificate in Media Design, highest mark in TGV 4M, Communications Technology, TV, Video, and Movie Production. Also awarded High Skills Major, Information and Communications Technology. Hannah Edwards, French Immersion Certificate, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver, School Certificates, English, highest mark in IDC 4U, Interdisciplinary Studies. Malaika Scholar. Community Involvement Certificate, bronze. Noura Al-Manfouk, Ontario Scholar. Challenge and Change in Society, also awarded Sir Will Staff Bursary. Julia Aya Ferris. Sena Fazli, French Immersion Certificate. Matthews Faisa, Extended French Certificate. Jory Fletcher Randall, French Immersion Certificate. Justice Forsyth, Silver Medal. Phoenix Fraser, French Gold. Nathan Garris. Maxime Gascon, Ontario Scholar. Distinction, highest mark in TGJ 4M Technological Design. Victoria Geiger, Silver Medal in Arts Science Distinction. Lena Gafuri, Ontario Scholar. Soraya Gavami. Justin Gia Maria, Core French Certificate. Lexi Gia Maria, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate Gold, Athletic Letter. Miranda Gittins, French Immersion Certificate, Honors Business Award, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate Silver. Logan Graham. Abigail Grimes, French Immersion Certificate, Honor Society. Manar Grush, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Sophia Haddad, French Immersion Certificate. Fatima Hamoud, Ontario Scholar, French Immersion Certificate, Community Involvement Certificate, Gold. School Awards in Orleans Rotary Club Youth Academics Award, University of Toronto National Book Award, Sir Will Stapp Bursary. Erica Hancock, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver, School Certificates, English. Sarah Hashimi. Gwendolyn Hatfield, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Silver Medal, School Certificate in Science Distinction, highest mark SBI 4U Biology, Athletic Letter. Ashanti Hebert, Honor Society, highest mark in Cooperative Education. Avery Harridge, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificate Science Distinction. Salem Hishri, Ontario Scholar.
Thank you, Ms. Chung, Ms. Bell, and Mr. Hatfield. I would now like to call on Madame Danelle Jam of our French department to read the names of the next set of graduates and Ms. Jamie Bell to make the presentations.
Noah Hickey, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Gold, School Distinction in Science, and the highest mark in Personal Fitness and Recreation and Healthy Active Living Leadership. Also, the Athletic Letter. Macy Hultink, Amsal Hussein, the French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, with school certificates in Arts and Science Distinction, highest mark in Visual Arts. Juliana Hussar, School Certificate in Arts, also awarded High Skills Major in Arts and Culture. Seamus Highland, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Ava Izadi, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, and the highest mark in HHS 4U Families in Canada. Pergar Jaffer. Sahar Javad. Julie Jean, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Science Distinction, highest mark in FIF 4U, French Immersion. Evan Joseph, Honor Society. Yasmin Kadura, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Garrett Kane, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, also awarded the Athletic Letter. Bilal Kalair, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar with a distinction in science. Sydney Kargas, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate in Bronze, and a science distinction. Amila Kazi, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Silver Medal, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver. Hiba Kazmi. She's saying, wait, wait, wait. That's the one. Logan Kelly. Bibo Ketut. Amira Khan. Hazley Kidson, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver, Distinction in Science, and the highest marks in BAT4M, Financial Accounting Principles, and MDM4U, Mathematics of Data Management. Matthew Komorowski, Ontario Scholar, Technology Certificate, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver. Achilles Labori, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Sonia Lamba, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Distinction in Science. Brianna Larocque, Ontario Scholar, Silver Medal, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificate in the Arts, also awarded the Drama Letter and the Music Letter. Lincoln LeBlanc Woodcock, Extended French Certificate. Daniel Lee, Ontario Scholar, highest mark in AUQ4M, Visual Arts Photography. Brody Lefebvre, Extended French Certificate. Maya Levy, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, School Certificate in the Arts, the highest mark in AMR 4M Repertoire, also awarded Athletic Letter, Music Letter, and Athlete of the Year. Good job. Sohrab Ludin, French Immersion Certificate. Ariel McDonald, French Immersion Certificate, Honors Business Award, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, also awarded the Sir Will Staff Bursary. Callum McDonald, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, highest mark in CLN4U, Canadian and International Law. Kira McIntosh, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificate, Arts. Alexander McLean Butts, French Immersion Certificate, Technology Award, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Gold, School Certificates in Arts and Media Design, also awarded High Skills Major, Information and Communications Technology. Abby McClellan, Ontario Scholar, School Certificates in Arts and English, and the highest marks in ADA 4M Drama. Manraj Mahal, Delilah Melik, Asan Malik, Extended French Certificate. Maz Melik, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Gold. Noman Melik, French Immersion Certificate. Ryan Maloney, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, and a Science Distinction. Samir Mangal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificate in English, also awarded the Athletic Letter. Sergio Mapanga, Community Involvement Certificate in Bronze. Kayla Matheson, French Immersion Certificate, also awarded the Music Letter. Mackenzie Matheson. Luca Mattioli Sanabria, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Tess Mawson, Technology Award, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, School Certificates in Media Design and English, the highest marks in ENG4C English and TGP4M Communications Technology, Photography and Digital Imaging, also awarded High Skills Major, Information and Communications Technology. Make me work for it. Kira Macaulay, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Logan Macaulay, French Immersion Certificate, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze.
Thank you, Madame Jam and Ms. Bell. I now call on Mr. Michael Hale of our Canadian and World Studies Department to read names of the next group of graduates, and Ms. Kim Holbein to make the presentations.
Alex McCollum. Alex has our extended French certificate. He's an Ontario Scholar. the Bronze Community Involvement Certificate, School Certificate in Tech Design, and is awarded the SWL Staff Bursary. Callie McClintock. Callie has a Core French Certificate, Honor Society. Spencer McConnell. Spencer is awarded our School Certificate in Media Design. Charlotte McGrath. Charlotte has a French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate Silver, and the School Certificate in Science with Distinction. Malachi McIntyre. Malachi receives the Honors Business Award. Liam McMullen. Liam receives the French Immersion Certificate and also received the highest mark in CHY4U World History. Aaron Meehan. Aaron gets the Honors Business Award, Ontario Scholar. Emmerich Michel. Emmerich is an Ontario Scholar, receives the Silver Community Involvement Certificate. Willem Michiels. Ritz Minna. Ritz is an Ontario Scholar, receives the School Certificate in Arts, and also is a High Skills Major, Arts and Culture. Ibrahim Mohammed. Ibrahim is an Ontario Scholar, receives the Silver Community Involvement Certificate, the School Certificate in Science with Distinction, and the highest mark in Visual Arts Photography. Haroun Mohmand. Haroun is a recipient of the French Immersion Certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, receives the Bronze Community Involvement Certificate as well. Menha Moanadine. Menha receives the French Immersion Certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, also receives the School Certificate in Tech Design and Science with Distinction. Nathan Maupetit. Nathan receives the French Immersion Certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, and also receives the Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Artemis Munoz. Artemis is an Ontario Scholar and receives the Silver Community Involvement Certificate. Ariel Mwanga. Ariel receives the French Immersion Certificate, Honor Society. Divya Nagabandi. Divya receives the Core French Certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, and also receives the Science School Certificate with Distinction. Safia Najjar. Alicia Nakvi. Alicia receives the French Immersion Certificate, the Honors Business Award, and the Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Sophia Neves Asioli. Shamuel Norbai. Shamo receives the French Immersion Certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, and receives the Silver Community Involvement Certificate. Malia Oliveira Mitchell. Williams Olarontoba. Williams receives the Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Oli Onwachi. Oli receives the Academic Silver Medal, is an Ontario Scholar, and receives the School Certificate in Science with distinction. Alton Osmani. Neria Ouedraogo. Neria receives the French Immersion Certificate, the Silver Medal, and is an Ontario Scholar. Diana Palazov. Dan is a French Immersion Certificate and an Ontario Scholar. Logan Palmer. Sophia Parody. Sophia receives the Honors Business Award and a Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Jamie Parker. Jamie receives a Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Parth Patel. Parth also receives a Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Rylan Paul. Rylan receives the School Certificate in Media Design. Dahlia Lynn Peltier. Dahlia receives the French Immersion Certificate, the Ontario Scholar Award, and also a Silver Community Involvement Certificate, and a School Certificate in the Arts, and a music letter. Jordan Pemberton. Jordan receives the French Immersion Certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, receives a Bronze Community Involvement Award, also the Athletic Letter, the SWL Staff Bursary, and was voted valedictorian. Connor Poirier. Connor receives the French Immersion Certificate, Silver Medal, is an Ontario Scholar, and also a School Certificate in Science with distinction. Bilal Popal. Bilal receives a French Immersion Certificate and is an Ontario Scholar. Gina Popal. Gina also receives a French Immersion Certificate and a Business Certificate. Habil. Hiba Qureshi. Hiba receives a French Immersion Certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, receives a School Certificate in Science with distinction, and is a recipient of the SWL Staff Bursary. Adel Raba. Adel receives a French Immersion Certificate. Kylie Radke. Kylie receives a French Immersion Certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, receives a School Certificate in Arts and Science with distinction, and also receives a Drama Letter. Carly Ray. Ronan Ramsahai. Ronan receives a French immersion certificate, is an Ontario Scholar, and also receives a school certificate in English. Musa Ralph. Musa receives a French immersion certificate, is a member of the Honor Society, a community involvement certificate at the silver level. Araya Reed. Jonathan Reed. Scarlett Richard. Scarlett is a member of the Honor Society, receives a gold community involvement certificate, also a school certificate in construction and woodworking, and is the recipient of a music letter.
Thank you, Mr. Hale and Ms. Holbein. I will now call on Ms. Erin McKinnon of our Physical Education Department and Link Program Leader to read the names of the next group of graduates as Mr. Tim Hawes hands out the certificates.
Thank you, sir. Kaylee Roach, School Certificate of the Arts. Thanks. Amy Roberts, Extended French Certificate, Community Involvement Certificate Bronze, and the Athletic Letter. Harmony Rudy Rockley, French Immersion Certificate, Community Involvement Certificate Bronze. Abby Rushton, French Immersion Certificate, Silver Medal Ontario Scholar, Silver Community Involvement Certificate, School Certificate of the Arts, and the Music Letter. Arnesh Sanjeevan, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate Gold, Science Distinction School Certificate. Logan Seeley, Ontario Scholar, Science Distinction School Certificate, the highest mark in ICS 4U and the highest mark in TEJ 4M. Dakota Service, French Immersion Certificate, Bronze Community Involvement Certificate. Neo Situra, Renee Setura, Community Involvement Bronze. Taylor Sexton, highest mark in HZT 4U. Marvel Shabani Amisi, Honor Society in the Core French Certificate. Adham Shaheen, Ontario Scholar, School Certificate, Science Distinction, highest mark in ASM 4M. Murad Sharif, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Yegor Shavlovsky. Sadie Shaw, Ontario Scholar, School Certificate of the Arts, and the High Skills Major Arts and Culture Award. Evan Schumacher, Extended French Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Ayana Singh, French Immersion Certificate. Divyanshu Singh. Manal Sohail, French Immersion Certificate. Braden Standen, French Immersion Certificate, Community Involvement, Bronze. Molly Sterling, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Gold Community Involvement Certificate, the Arts and Science Distinction School Certificates. Other awards, the music letter. Tyler Sugrum, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Vaibhav Sandeep, congratulations. Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Riley Sermon, French Immersion Certificate, Honor Society, highest mark in MAP 4C. Sahir Tahiri, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Haley Tang, French Immersion Certificate, Honors Business Award, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, and the highest mark in BOH 4M. You're welcome. Kavi Varman, Tharshana, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. And the Science Distinction also. Link Thomas, Ontario Scholar. Amelia Sirigotis, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Jaden Valdez. Sadie Veach, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, School Certificate in the Arts, highest mark for HZT 4U, and the High Skills Major Arts and Culture. Amelia Villon, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, High Skills Major Awards and Culture. Madison Washington, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze, the School Certificate for the Arts, the highest mark in AD4M, and the Drama Letter. Ty Watts, French Immersion Certificate. Liam Weatherden, Honors Society, the highest mark in OLC 4.0. Ethan Weeks, French Immersion Certificate and Ontario Scholar. Abigail White, Ontario Scholar and the Silver Medal. Aviona Williams, French Immersion Certificate, Community Involvement Silver, and the Orleans Rotary Club Youth Entrepreneurship Award. Carter Wilton, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Aidan Wolfenden, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar, Silver Community Involvement Certificate, the Science Distinction School Certificate, and the highest mark in MDM for you. Ben Wright, French Immersion Certificate, Ontario Scholar. Yegor Yegorov, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. Rania, I apologize, wrong order. Kiki Uti. Athletic Letter, Athlete of the Year, and the OSSTF D25 Teachers Student Bursary. Rania Zakaria, French Immersion Certificate, Silver Medal, Ontario Scholar, Community Involvement Certificate, Silver, Media Design and Science Distinction School Certificate, the highest mark in FIF 4U and TGJ 4M, and also the Gloucester Horticultural Award. Very good. Muzamil Zazai, Sama Zubaidi, French Immersion Certificate, Community Involvement Certificate, Bronze. And last but not least, Sajid Baji, Honors Business Award.
Thank you, Ms. McKinnon and Mr. Hawes. Congratulations to all our graduates. Please enjoy a short musical interlude performed by the Wilfrid Laurier Concert Band, including musicians from the class of 2026 under the direction of Ms. Schramm. They will be playing Guardians of the Galaxy, arranged by Michael Brown.
Wow, that was out of this world amazing. Thank you, Ms. Shrum and the band. Can we give them one more big round of applause? We now turn to the presentation of the remainder of our on-stage special awards. These awards are given annually to selected students who meet particular criteria for each of the awards. We will ask the recipient to approach the stage, and we will describe the award as they make their way forward. Please share your appreciation for the recipient only once they have received their award and have it in their hands. Would Amelia Tsirigotis please make their way to the stage to receive the next award, the Mayor's Community Youth Award? I ask that Madame Christine Gagny please step forward to present the award. This award honors a graduating student who performs exceptional service for others in their school or community with individual exceptional acts or long-standing quiet commitment and dedication to making the lives of others better. Congratulations, Amelia, for receiving the Mayor's Community Youth Award this year. Thank you, Madame Gagny. Would Arnesh Sanjivan please make their way to the stage? I ask Ms. Yurosevic and Ms. Bell to please step forward to present the award. The Ottawa-Carleton District School Board Student Recognition Award recognizes a graduating student in each OCDSB secondary school whose demonstration of personal initiative to achieve a positive outcome in their school is considered worthy of recognition by the Director and Chair of the OCDSB. I'd ask that Ms. Yurosevic present this year's award to Arnesh. Congratulations. Thank you, Ms. Yurosevic and Ms. Bell. Would Rania Zakaria please make their way to the stage to receive the following award, Friends of Mer Bleu Environmental Studies Scholarship. I ask that Mr. Mustafa Raja please step forward to present the award. This award was created by the desire to raise awareness for environmental issues related to the Mer Bleu bog. The Friends of Mer Bleu are providing a scholarship to a student in each of the high schools in the east end of Ottawa. This scholarship is for a student pursuing post-secondary studies in a field relating to environmental sustainability. Congratulations, Rania, for receiving the Friends of Mer Bleu Studies Scholarship this year. Thank you, Mr. Raja. We ask that Ms. Robin Godin please come to the stage to present the following awards, and we ask that the following graduates please come up to receive their awards. Rain Ahmed, Rasha Ali, Colin Brooks, Hayden Doucette, Justice Forsyth, Fatima Hamoud, Maz Malik, and Jordan Pemberton. The Jim McDonald Citizenship Award is presented in honor of Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School's first Carleton Board of Education principal, Mr. Jim McDonald, to the students who exemplify the characteristics of good citizenship that are most honored in society: integrity, honor, loyalty, vision, sacrifice, leadership, and a commitment to the welfare of the community. Would Ms. Godin please present these awards? Congratulations to Rain Ahmed, Rasha Ali, Colin Brooks, Hayden Doucette, Justice Forsyth, Fatima Hamoud, Maz Malik, and Jordan Pemberton. Wonderful, well done, and thank you, Ms. Godin. Would Colin Brooks please make their way to the stage to receive the next award? The David Morrison Award for Music and Mathematics is presented in honor of David Morrison, former department head of music and mathematics, to a graduating student who has demonstrated superlative achievement in both music and mathematics. Would Vice Principal Anderson please present this award to Colin? Congratulations!
Thank you, Ms. Anderson. Would Colin Brooks please make their way to the stage to receive the next award, the Governor General of Canada Academic Medal. Established in 1873, recognizes students who have achieved the highest academic average. The academic medal is awarded to the student who achieves the highest average upon graduation from Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School. Would Principal Hawes please present the award to Colin Brooks? Thank you, Principal Hawes. Would the following students please make their way to the stage to receive the next award? Mackenzie Barkley, Ariel McDonald, Sadie Shaw, Kiki Yoyut. The Vice Principal's Award is given to the graduating students who have achieved success in education while overcoming a personal or academic milestone. I would ask Ms. Anderson and Ms. Bell to present the award to Mackenzie Barkley, Ariel McDonald, Sadie Shaw, Kiki Yoyut. Thank you, Ms. Anderson and Ms. Bell. Would Sakina Ansari and Noah Hickey please make their way to the stage to receive the next award? The Principal's Award is presented annually to the senior students at Sir Wilfrid Laurier Secondary School who, in the opinion of the principal and staff, have combined academic achievement with active involvement in a variety of school activities. Clubs, student council, or athletics. I will now call upon Principal Hawes to present this award to Sakina Ansari and Noah Hickey.
Congratulations. Thank you, Principal Hawes. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The position of valedictorian is a significant one for the graduating class. The valedictorian is the student nominated by staff and students and selected by their peers who represents the class of 2026. I would like to invite Jordan Pemberton to come forward and give the valedictory address.
All right. Good morning, staff, admin, family, friends, and most importantly, Sir Wilfrid Laurier's graduating class of 2026. My name is Jordan Pemberton, and I'm so honored and grateful to be your valedictorian. Before I begin, I want to acknowledge that this gathering is taking place on the unceded, unsurrendered traditional territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. Graduates, after 746 days, we made it. We started this journey together on September 5th, 2022. And 746 days later, we've arrived at the end of our high school experience. The time may have looked different for each of us, but every one of us contributed to the memories, friendships, and experiences that made these years unforgettable. Today is a day of celebration. Celebrating your tough grind, late nights, your ability to balance school with part-time jobs, extracurricular activities, the weight of everyone's expectations, and moments when giving up felt easier than pushing through.
Waking up early for those morning practices, knowing we had conditioning, staying late after school for theater and music, knowing we had a math test the next day to study for, and the big question we ask ourselves every day we walk into the classroom, are we ever going to use a log in real life? If anyone actually does, please let me know. You can reach me at angelique.pemberton@gmail.com. I'm serious about that one. In the end, it was worth it. Because we finally got to cross this stage, showing that we're still here, a bit tired, but thriving, and eager to dive into the next chapter of our lives. On a serious note, I'm incredibly proud of us and our accomplishments these past 4 years. From starting new clubs and revitalizing old ones, to raising over $88,000 for Relay for Life in the last 2 years, after not having one since COVID. Putting on 5 award-winning theater productions, and then bringing home a handful of 5 athletic championships, including the varsity boys rugby just a couple of weeks ago. These key moments are important to reflect on and celebrate, because every step, whether big or small, deserves recognition. That's something I hope we can all continue to carry, because when we do celebrate those steps, it motivates us to do bigger and better things. And I know every one of us in this room today has the potential to succeed to their fullest. Now, today is a big day for everyone, but there's one person not here to celebrate with us. Her name is Olivia Kemp. For those who didn't get the chance to meet her, Olivia was a student here at Sir Wilfrid Laurier, who sadly passed away right before starting her grade 10 year. She was genuinely the sweetest person I've met, whose nature couldn't even hurt a fly. With her care for animals, her love for her family, her passion for art, and her strong faith, she would have made a great marine biologist, traveling anywhere she could. One thing I want us to take away from Olivia is to embrace life. Take that leap of faith and never be afraid to chase what truly matters. Holding on to things that make you who you are and making the most of every moment, because life is too precious not to pursue your passions. To my mom and dad, surprise! I know you guys didn't know I was valedictorian, but I wanted to thank you for constantly pushing me to do my best, even when I thought my opportunity was past. Your love and presence can never be thanked enough. As for the other parents here today, on behalf of the graduating class, we thank you for driving us, waking us up, making sure we're fed, and for all your love and sacrifices to get us here today, even if you had to kick us every step of the way. To my friends who have become my second family, you truly don't understand the person you've made me become. You're the reason I stand here today because of the faith you had in me. There have been times when I thought I'm not good enough for something, and you're always there, my support system. I'm forever grateful, and you've made my high school experience something I'll never forget. A huge thank you to our teachers and staff. Thank you for your patience, guidance, and endless support, and even answering the same questions over and over again. You challenged us and occasionally had to remind us that yes, the assignment was in fact due tonight at 11:59 p.m. To our coaches, thank you for teaching us discipline, teamwork, and perseverance. We appreciate the extra time you take out of your day to coach us, knowing you don't get paid extra and that you have a family to go home to. This afternoon, we ended one chapter, but a new one is just beginning. We carry every late night, every challenge, and every victory. We are more than grades, more than expectations. We are everything we've overcome. No matter where life takes us, we'll always share this moment, this journey, and this bond. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026!
Jordan, don't go too far. We're calling you back in just a moment. Thank you so much, Jordan, for your inclusive, inspirational, and very heartfelt speech. Let's give her one more round of applause for that, please and thanks. And now we have Principal Hawes presenting the Valedictorian Award to Jordan Pemberton. Congratulations. Well done. Sure thing.
I'd like to thank Jordan on behalf of everybody here for an inspiring speech. As I tried to do in my opening speech, and I heard Jordan do in hers, we celebrate the diversity of this school, and I want to take a moment and just recognize what an amazing group of graduates we have. There's one more recognition I'd like to do and invite him to the stage. Can I ask Maz Malik to come join me? The OCDSB Excellence in Equity Award goes to one recipient across the entire OCDSB, and Maz was our nominee. He was not the recipient on behalf of the entire OCDSB, but I could not leave this stage without thanking him for his diligence, his excellent role modelship, and his incredible character as a human being. On behalf of all the graduates, thanks, Maz, for being such an excellent role model.
Thank you, Principal Hawes. We have now reached the end of the presentations. Thank you to all who were involved in making this ceremony possible, students, parents, staff, and special guests. A big thanks goes to Ms. Fitton for keeping us organized on stage. A special thank you to Ms. Godet and her team, as well as Madame Leduc and the Commencement Committee for all their hard work throughout the school year, and especially this month, as they led us in putting together today's program. Thank you also to Mr. Molnar and our AV crew who have kept the show running smoothly today. Now we'll see if we are able to tune in with Mr. Barry Sarrazin for a departing message.
Just want to thank all you graduates for just want to thank all you graduates for being here today. You know, that's why we're here today, to congratulate you and to see you off to your next start. So this is the closing song. Yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, ya, hey, ya, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, ya, hey, ya, yo, hey, ya, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, ya, hey, ya, yo, hey, ya, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, 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 yo, hey, yo, way, yo, way, hey, way, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, ya, hey, ya, yo, hey, ya, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, 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 yo, hey, yo. Yahweh, 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 hey, hey, hey,
We are thankful for Mr. Sarrazin. At this time, we have two small items to cover. First, grads, please remember to return your gowns at the top of the ramp near the computer labs and pick up instructions as to where you are able to pick up your official diplomas and your awards. There will also be a personal class 2026 composite photo for you to take home with you. Second, friends and family, please feel free to take photos of your graduates around the grounds of the school. Grads, enjoy the moment and smile for the camera. To the guests, I know you're eager to get photos and give hugs to your graduates, but please keep your seats a little longer while the special guests, graduates, and school staff recess the gym. For ceremonial purposes, to conclude your passage from student to graduate, we'd like all of you to now move the tassel from the right side of your hats to the left to signify that you are now a high school graduate. With that, this brings the commencement ceremonies for this year to a close. The band will play Pomp and Circumstance by Edward Elgar as we exit the gym. Thank you to Ms. Schrum, Ms. Schwartz, and Mr. Gessing, and our musical students for their contributions. First, we will dismiss the podium guests, followed by our readers and special guests. Graduates, please exit one row at a time, as directed by Ms. LaBelle and Ms. Ryan. You will go out the side door into the courtyard where you can meet your families there or in the cafeteria. Staff, please follow the graduates. Congratulations, class of 2026. You may now toss your caps.